Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the Technical Trader. It's Tuesday, April the 6th, and these are the charts of the day. Starting off with AIG, taking a look at the pattern that's developing. We have a nice uptrend underway. Now, the strong surge in March was followed by the consolidation of 3 weeks. Notice that over the last couple sessions, stock is starting to pick up out of the coil, or the apex of the coil, as volume picks up slightly. Now, if we can get a follow-through here, an extension, and with more increasing volume, we should be able to test the high at near the 38.5 area, and then resistance around 40 and a quarter. But beyond that, stock looks like mid to high 40s may be doable once it gets going. Brigham Exploration, our favorite junior oil, over the last year has had a fantastic move, having gone from about $1 to more than 18. Today, 18.33 with a 48 high. That's a new all-time high, by the way. And the stock remains in a beautiful rising channel within a larger channel. The top of the short-term rising channel says we're looking at a $22.5, $23 stock short-term. Star Scientific, one of our portfolio positions, CIGX, is rising in a sharply ascending channel. This consolidation was followed by the breakout here, and we have another consolidation underway. We're pushing the upper envelope at that level. Additional price progress could get us up to 4.5 range. My short-term target, it remains there, but with an intermediate target up closer to 6. China Information Security Technology, CPBY, had a significant price volume surge today on an announcement of a big contract with the government of China. Stock gapped up and ran hard, got up to 744 before backing off to 7. Still up $1.68 at 31.5% today on a mere 727,100 shares. A big day for the stock. Now you can see there's the October highs up around the 7.75, 790 range, which I believe may be tested very quickly, but ultimately I'm looking for a $9, $10 stock here. Callon Petroleum, one of our favorite juniors in the junior energy group, as you can see, is accelerated sharply from $1.40 up to $6.86 today's high just in the last 90 days. Continues to surge. At the top of the short-term channel, there may be some pullback retest in the zone, but there's a lot of room to run here, as this stock just 2 years ago traded in the 30s. So we'll see what kind of move forward we can get on that one, but it certainly looks like it wants to move higher. CTEL, City Telecom, has been moving dramatically higher over the last year, from 2 to 17 and change, but the recent pattern has broken it out of this little wedge, and it's starting to accelerate as volume picks up. Wouldn't be surprised to see 19 short term, maybe the next day or two, but beyond that, stock could accelerate and get into the low to mid 20s. Dendrion hit new all-time record highs today at 40.47, gapping out of this flag and running as volume picked up to the heaviest level in more than a month at 8,449,500 shares. So top of the channel around 43, 3.5. It's probably doable short term, and that's what we'll be looking for. But if any announcements are made of a positive nature, this stock could fly. HUSA continues as one of the strongest junior oils, having run from under $2 to the level above 20 just recently. And so we're anticipating higher levels with a run that takes us potentially into the mid-20s, maybe even high 20s. L&L Energy spiking up here. Very strong price progress. Today up to 14.29, up $1.55 or 12%. Near the top of the short-term channel and maybe getting a little ahead of itself, but momentum is strong and this stock can continue to run. I'd look for a potential high teens move in this stock over the next few days, potentially if the momentum sustains itself. LNG had a key breakout in the last couple of days here. You can see the head and shoulders pattern was taken out with big volume. The stock has continued to surge and may test the 5.25 range as early as tomorrow. That's lateral overhead resistance. OVTI had a significant session today, jumping $1.48, reaching across 19 for the first time in a long time on 4.76 million shares, up $1.48 or 8.5%. But more importantly, that's the highest level reached in 2 years. The next trading target is up around the 21 level, and beyond that, we could see something that reaches the mid 20s or so going forward on OVTI. Poly 1 POL, very strong move underway. Recent flag was broken today on heavy volume, and the stock looks like it may extend this move with a price target. Now that it's made up a significant breakout across multi-year resistance, we could see the stock make a run at the 2002 highs up in the mid-teens. PUDA coal, PUDA, also had a significant price volume surge today, and was unable to do much. Well, should I say, once it got past the double top up in this zone, it exploded on heavy volume, the heaviest volume traded in more than a month, or about a month, and looking for more price progress. It takes this one into the 13 and a half, maybe as high as 15 zone on a short-term basis. That moves us down to TiVo, which is starting to accelerate again after this nice pullback. Stock flattened out and now it's starting to turn up. Today's volume was the heaviest in a couple weeks at more than 8 million shares, up 68 cents or 4%. But going forward, I'm looking to see if this takes out the spike high that was reached about 4 weeks ago. And we're approaching that as we speak. Should I say we're approaching that here, and it could spike up into the low 20s over the course of the short term if it breaks out over that 19 and a quarter level. And lastly is Westport, WPRT, which yesterday and today followed through and broke out of this wedge pattern. As volume picks up and so do technicals, the long-term channel is very, very intriguing, and it's calling for a move that could take this up another 10 points to the high 20s. That's it for now. There's some more ideas for you going forward. Have a good evening.